Dude, by the way, I was at work the other day taking a poop in the morning, and somebody said, "Woo, how about a courtesy flush?" And I was like,
oh my God.
You got.
and I was like,
You got fucking dicked on in the fucking
worst
men's room.
right there.
and I was like, oh my God,
Why wouldn't
dude.
you flush it as soon as it hits the toilet?
That was just what I was about to say. I was like, I didn't know.
Everybody knows it reduces stink by 30% minimum if you suck it out of there as soon as it hits the water.
I had never heard that before in my life, and then that guy says, "How about a courtesy flush?" And I was like, maybe that is a real thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what I learned the other day? Did you know the first icebox? You know what an icebox is, right? Okay. Hear me out.
Jesus I'm hearing.
Okay.
But I'm almost out.
So the first icebox, first refrigerator type of deal, you know?
Right.
Kendallville, Indiana. That's where the patent was from.
That's cap.
I swear to God.
What?
Swear to
I
God.
called a ginormous amounts of cap.
Chris, I was hearing you fully out.
No, I swear to God. I learned that the other day.
Didn't they
Why'd you call it an ice box?
Didn't they invest
That's what they used to be called.
Did
Because
they-
they weren't technically a refrigerator because they didn't have like a compressor and they didn't keep cool.
Just froze some ice in there and shut it.
Yeah,
They're like,
literally the way
don't
they-
keep it cold.
The way they worked is they were like porcelain, right? And so
Okay.
it was literally just you'd put a block of ice at the bottom over the drain.
Who had a block of ice? Who's like,
I don't know how you would get it. I think you would get it from like the company that I don't know how you'd get a block of ice.
You ever see when they used to ship that shit in?
No.
They used to ship it in like 10-foot blocks, and you would chip ice off as you pleased. That's why you drank warm beer in the Old West and shit. Because they were literally chipping it off of like fucking glaciers. They're like, that's a big piece. Bring it out here. And by the time it got out there, it's a fucking third of the size probably. Because what's the refrigeration like? They're probably using turkey feathers and you know what I mean, spit.
Yeah, but
Clay.
like, the first patent was from two brothers in Kendallville, Indiana.
Wow.
They had a mansion. They had a big ass factory. They were the McCrae brothers. Have you heard of it?
I've heard of the McCraes before.
I'm riveted.
I just thought it was interesting.
I'll bet you $10 this isn't true.
I'll bet you 9,000 it is, dude. Well, that's
That he's not from Kendallville, Indiana.
That man is not. He's from Mount Vernon.
Howard McCrae. There was one that I saw, Kendallville, Indiana.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a blog, by the way.
Wow.
So this was like the factory they had, right?
Okay.
And then that's what they kind of looked like. So, come on, dude. This is interesting stuff, Blake.
I'm riveted.
But they had a mansion, like, so this was the house in town. You've seen this house, right?
Oh yeah.
It's by the library, right?
Nice looking crib, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice looking crib.
They just sold it.
Refrigerator guys.
But that was the patent right there.
Oh, that's cool. That's from back in the day.
You're riveted, Brock.
It
I just
burnt
thought it
down,
was,
too.
yeah, I thought it was interesting,
Never
partner.
more interesting.
It burned down. Is that why it went out of business?
I don't know.
Never heard about
But
it
they went
before?
more commercial from what I read.
Dude, shit in Indiana goes out of business, dude. How about Studebaker? They're like, you want the cool cars? You want cars that don't exist anymore? Here you go.
Here you go.
That was in Indiana.
Yeah, there was a bunch of those companies in Indiana because like we're so close to Detroit and all those like places that it was such like a hub of like racing, you know,
Oh, yeah,
racing
it
and all that
makes
shit,
sense.
and definitely
Yeah.
like all those like luxury cars like Auburn, Cord, Duesenberg, like
Oh,
Auburn,
yeah. Auburn's
Auburn's.
a big hub.
That's
for
what I'm
it,
saying.
yeah.
Like those cars, like the Auburn cars are like crazy, like luxurious for back in the day. And then now it's all dead because you couldn't keep up. You know how stupid
Adapt.
Indiana is? You know Gas City?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the biggest natural gas deposits in the entire U.S.
Okay.
They burned plumes of it. Like, as people were driving by, like, they're like, oh, that's Gas City. And there's fucking gas burrowing out of, like, bellowing out of the ground, and they're lighting it on fire.
Yeah.
Like, oh, hey, this is how much natural gas we have. Long story short, they've tapped so much natural gas there now that there's not enough pressure to get the rest of it. So they've burned off or taken so much of it now that they've taken all the pressure from the ground. So now there's just natural gas sitting in there with no pressure.
No way to get it
wasted
out.
all
So
that
they can't.
No way
Yeah,
to
so
get
they
it
can't
out.
get it out now.
Really?
So now we're past the point of like, dude, we're still sitting on a giant natural gas deposit in this state. Can't get to it. There's just like this. There's this method that apparently you can, but it's so expensive that it's like you're a
Not the
goner.
point. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Can't
over.
you just drill the fuck down there?
That's what I'm saying. Like it's not economically viable to even like make money off of it. I guess.
Even drilling
No,
it?
I guess they fucked
Can't
it up.
you
They
just-
fucked it up, dude.
I was like, could you not just drill down there and then
Dude, they used
that would relieve
no,
the
I'm
pressure?
telling you, like
and
they used to
s-
burn multiple like 40-foot high.
Oh,
Like I'm telling you, you can like
Oh.
there's old pictures of it. It's insane. Like, dude, it
Like how long ago you think?
late
Oh,
1800s.
wow.
You know, I didn't know that's why they called it Gas City.
I didn't either. I thought,
I
it was
thought it
like,
was just because there's gas stations.
No,
everywhere.
it's one of the biggest natural gas deposits like around. Apparently, like there's like there's some in Pennsylvania. You know what I mean? Like there's just yeah.
Spelled that real wrong, huh?
Chris, I had to say, I've never, ever in my life met somebody that spells things as wrong as often as
Whoa.
you do.
I've
Is it a
seen it.
problem?
I'm not used to this keyboard.
Yeah.
No, you make at least one spelling error per text, and I'm not kidding.
Oh, and like my phone. Oh yeah, I do. I
Just
never.
informal.
Yeah, I never. Fuck them. You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
But
But sometimes it's so confusing because you use like a me instead of like a they or like something like that. And I'm just like, then I had to think about it. And I'm
that's
like,
how texting my mom is too. She has no clue.
oh my God. I just had to put that out there.
I can't find it, Blake.
I mean, it's fine,
But yeah,
but it exists,
yeah.
and that's why they don't have it anymore. Because
They're not that guy.
No, they're not that guy. But it was such like
Not that
it was
guy,
like
no.
it was pretty much them like showing their dominance in a way. Like, hey, these are pretty cool, huh? We got natural gas, baby.
Yeah.
You care if we dissect You're Not That Guy?
Sure.
I just want to watch. I
Does
haven't
anyone
really
else have any Indiana facts before we move on, though?
riveting Indiana. vibes.
Limestone.
Refrigerator, ice box, not even a refrigerator, a fucking ice
They
box.
they moved to refrigeration.
Box of ice.
It was cool.
They moved to refrigeration.
They're still in business, huh?
They had
no.
they had
So
blocks
you're,
of
telling me,
ice.
you're telling me there's just an old complex over there by the Elks that's been abandoned for 150 years?
Oh, that is that joint.
I don't know if it's that joint, but
It
that's what
burned
I'm
down,
guessing.
pretty sure.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
This one really took off.
It did, but I'm so curious, like, what's up with the guy? How many fights has this guy been in?
Too
Apparently a
many.
lot.
Well, he thinks he's tough, man. That's the whole point of this.
Well, he's got a
He
full
thinks
head of
he's
hair
tough.
at like 50, and he thinks he's tough.
But he just.
You're doing good.
I wish I could know the backstory. You know, the
What do you
handling,
think-
dude.
What do you think the precursor
Good
was?
fit.
How's that?
What do you think the precursor was to this?
It's probably just an argument.
I think it's no mask.
Oh, is it?
really, Reary.
That's what my guess is. I don't know if it's true. That's just assumption.
How's that? Fuck you or you breathe. Okay?
Why you coming
Don't
after
tell me
man?
what the fuck to do. How's that, pal?
I didn't tell you what
You
to do.
did. You said don't talk to people who you don't know. I'll talk to whoever the fuck I want to know.
Never mind, I
How's
did.
that, pal?
Never mind. I did tell him not to talk to you.
That's right. So use your fucking head if you know how.
Understood.
Okay, you little pimply little shit.
That sounds good to me.
So then leave.
I'm checking out, sir.
Yeah,
Check
just
out.
Go ahead, ring out. If you could take
Okay?
6
You're not
feet.
that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy. Okay?
You?
Absolutely.
Are you that guy?
You're gonna get arrested for this?
Arrested for doing what? Just like a pimple on the left. Somebody says something and you don't like
Yes,
it.
sir.
And you don't like it, right? Is that what it is?
If
You
don't
little
stop
pimp.
yelling,
Can you hold the
get out
camera
of
while I
the
check
store.
I'll leave the store,
I'm listening
okay?
to the young
Fuck
lady.
you where you breathe, pal. Right where you breathe. Don't vote for fucking Biden and suck right here.
Have a good day, sir. You can go for whoever you want, as far as I'm concerned.
Big right wing guy, eh?
I mean, yeah, but the guy sucks regardless. Like, even if you're the guy in line, like, shut up.
You're not that guy, pal.
Exactly. If you're not that guy, then shut up.
You're not that guy, pal.
And he really wasn't the guy. Like, that's the funny thing about the video. Like, he wasn't that guy. And then he's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to stand down and make you get thrown out of the store.
Yeah.
I'm
You're
not,
not that guy, pal.
Dude, he just fucking grabbed his balls and was like, suck on it.
What honestly surprises me about the whole video is that he's wearing shorts at the end of it.
Yeah.
Makes him look so much less like a man
Uh huh.
Yeah.
and more like I could beat the shit out of him.
That Henley's definitely from fucking Buckle, right? It's like the
for
it's like the faded, washed Buckle, or you know.
He does got a thick neck on him though. I'll give him that.
You're not that guy, pal.
You pimply little fuck.
Yeah, dude, just like a motherfucker on the left, dude. I was
What
like,
did you say?
on the left.
What did you say?
pimple
Fuck
on
you
the
where
left.
you bleed?
fuck you where you breathe.
Breathe?
We're talking
in the
about
mouth,
masks,
baby.
Oh.
Talking about masks.
Fuck you where you breathe.
Because obviously the other guy was wearing a mask, and
Yeah.
then of course,
The Colton Conrad?
yeah.
Go back. Can you freeze frame it? Because that's exactly who it reminded me of, but with brown hair.
I honestly didn't see.
What do you mean you didn't see? Colton Conrad?
I'll leave the
What do you mean you didn't see?
Shout out Golden Conrad.
Yeah, shout out. You're a little buff. Your neck looks the same though.
You're not that guy, pal.
You're not that guy, pal.
Colton Conrad is not that guy.
He's not that guy, pal.
Shout out Colton Conrad.
Big ups.
But just a funny video. I loved it, really.
No, yeah, it was
Good for him, man.
Chris, you're such a bastard.
What
Get
did
it
you-
out of here. Get it out of here.
Is there comments?
Yeah, somebody just commented and said,
I think it's a bot.
"Cool stuff, guys. Interesting list there.
Did we have a list that episode? Nice. I like that.
List of what?
Yeah.
We had a very loosely comprised list of the best scams of all time.
Yeah.
And I forgot to even say 3-card Monty.
Yeah,
Best game of all time.
Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You
Which
understand
one-
the mechanics?
Which
there?
one's the diamond, baby? Which one's the diamond? Then I flip it over and you're like, it's a heart. You lose. You suck. But it's fun. You thought, but when you saw it was red, you thought you won, and then I just took $40 more from you.
Oh, yep. Yep.
cool list, guys.
You're not the guy,
Interesting stuff there.
That's a bot.
It probably is a bot.
Hopefully,
pal.
they're
I
Russian.
heard they're making like bots like really fucking realistic now. Where like they'll have like a bot post like 100 posts.
Yeah.
Or, like they'll post like daily, but it's still a bot.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
We get them all the time on our Instagram comments.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like so,
Promote
promoted on IGW Records.
Yeah,
Like, I'll promote it during your funeral.
yeah. No, we get a lot of them though. It's fucking wild.
Chris, give me a vid.
All right,
We got some fun ones.
which one do you want here?
Give me a random one. We got some fun ones. Oh, best one, I think.
Whoa.
Yeah,
It's two. I assume this is in a nursing home, but I could be wrong. They could just be at a bowling alley.
Oh fuck yeah.
But it's two old British men that don't like each other.
Yes.
And it's like they're British, so it's a little bit cordial, but they're also it's so fucking like it's hilarious.
yeah.
You damn Jewish cunt to me like that, mate, I shall fucking knock you out, you know?
Yeah? Oh, would you?
Yeah,
I'll
fucking
give
would.
you the first punch.
Yeah, go out of it. Go on, go out of
What
it.
do you want to get rid of me for?
The guy in the background,
guy in the back,
the guy in the
dude.
background just starts laughing,
Loving it.
and he's like, "You're not moving."
Who's recording this, by the way?
That's what I'm saying. I think it's someone's grandson.
It's gotta
Has
be.
to be.
someone,
gotta be.
someone who actually has tangible
Yeah,
fingers.
no old person in there.
Yeah.
Their joints do not work well enough.
God dang it, I missed it.
But it's so British in the beginning where you're like,
Knock yeah. You couldn't
you
understand.
can't understand it, but then
no.
you're like, oh, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Just play the first like 10 seconds again. Just that guy saying.
You damn Jewish cunt to me like that, mate, I shall fucking knock you out, you know?
Don't you come at me like that, mate. That's literally what he says.
I should fucking knock you out.
Like his accent is crazy.
Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah.
Maybe he was also just stumbling over his
My
words.
question is like, how do they have so many local accents in Britain when it's like, isn't this like 300 miles long? Or am I dumb? Is it bigger than that?
I don't know, man, but it's
Like it doesn't seem big. Like it seems like a couple of U.S. states
just
and like
the villages and shit, dude. I don't know.
it's so crazy.
Yeah, it seems like they.
What's
have
that
so
one
many
guy
accents.
say again? He says, "Oh, I wish you would," or something like that.
Yeah.
What's he say?
What would you want to take me out for?
Oh, what would you want to take me out for? Oh my god, dude! The first part was
You damn Jewish cunt to me like that, mate, I shall fucking knock you out, you know?
Yeah? Would you?
Yeah, fucking
Would you?
Give
would.
me the first punch.
Yeah, go out of it.
Give you the first punch.
Go on, go out of it.
What do you want to get rid of me for?
What do you
guy
want
in
to
the
get
back,
rid of
dude.
me for?
Oh my
Dude,
god!
the guy in the background seems like the most mentally there out of
Oh
all.
yeah, he's like, look at
Stirring
these
it up.
idiots.
Yeah. What you want to bother me for?
But what would a fight between them look like?
Oh,
Very slow.
you've seen it's the Family Guy
Yeah,
scene
Herbert versus
The Nazi
the
guy?
Nazi guy, dude.
Yeah.
Schlecknock.
Yeah.
That's why old people don't
Lieutenant
fight.
Schlecknock.
That's why old people don't fight. They're smart enough. They're like, I've
Franz.
seen some stuff. They're like, I don't have it.
Oh yeah.
Unless you're British and you're in a bowling alley / nursing home or / B&B.
It looked
What
like-
was that?
It looked
Had
like
to
they
be
were
a
in a
nursing
class.
home, dude.
It looked like a class, but it looked like a BMV, but it looked like
Yeah.
a diner.
It could have been a diner, yeah.
None of it makes sense.
The first 5 seconds was rambling. I'll knock
But you
you
can,
out.
but you can understand him. Don't use come at me like that, mate.
I like when he's like, "I'll give you the first punch."
Yeah. But also, it was so British that I had to be like, what did he say again? Oh, I'll give you the
You
first
can't
punch.
convince me that those two guys aren't alcoholics.
Of course. Of course.
They're unintelligible. This is the one that I was telling Cody about, where I was like, this is where I don't understand women. For one, she has Audrey Hepburn in the background, which is the biggest red flag for me next to if you had Marilyn Monroe.
Really?
Yeah.
Why so?
Because you're like a,
Hepburn?
I don't know. I see where
understand
Blake's
a
coming
I
from.
understand a Marilyn Monroe. I understand that
Yeah,
red flag.
But just a portrait of her? That's fucking weird.
I don't know.
And
It
she
just doesn't
had to make
sense
sure
me.
that she was just in the way of the. Yeah.
Apparently,
I
this
get
girl
it.
pooped her pants and she's now like TikTok famous. But
I
this
just
is
feel like I need to address some rumors that are going around because I got a comment earlier that I just can't stop thinking about, and someone was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe we waited this long for a nail vlog and you just got white." First of all, Funny Bunny is not fucking white. It's a milky white with sparkles, a little bit of shimmer. Do you see that? That's not white. I just wanted to clear it up because it was really bothering me.
So it is white, right?
that's a real video,
Yeah.
dude.
I felt like I just went through something.
I saw Cody's face the whole time, and I was like, I went through the same thing when I watched it the first time.
Just her dialect is what got me.
Funny
First
Bunny?
of all, I really don't.
What about her?
It's her
what about
delivery.
her left wrist? Look at her left wrist when she talks.
Why she have a
This is
middle?
what-
Why she have a middle part like a Disney character?
Like right there. She's like,
But this is what happens when you grow up
With the internet,
with the internet.
Funny Bunny. It's not white. It's like white but shimmering.
First of all, I saw some
Milky
comments that
white,
were really
man.
bothering
milky
me.
white. She says it's not white. It's like a milky white.
With sparkles.
yeah.
is this chick not comparable to Gweg?
So you have cum on your
Yeah,
nails.
The Gweg kid?
Yeah.
Dude, she's crazy.
Yeah.
She's. I can't associate with people.
What do you
like
think her husband's gonna be like?
Very, very tentative.
Neutered.
He will let her do her thing. He will
Neutered.
take the back seat and let it happen. He's just there for the sex. that he gets every.
3 months.
I was gonna say
Milky
really
White?
Quarterly. He gets
Quarterly,
he gets
every 4
quarterly
months.
sex.
He gets his quarterly blowjob, I bet, and then that's
Not
what-
even.
Yeah,
She wouldn't
Birthday.
even do that quarterly.
Birthday.
yet he goes down on her all the time.
He's like,
Yeah.
do you think maybe like one time like and
I
she's
could-
like,
I could come, yeah.
She's like, how am I gonna come if you're gonna come?
Exactly.
You can't- If I finish, if I finish first, how are you gonna finish first?
Exactly.
It's like the whole
yeah.
Ricky Bobby Talladega
Right,
Nights.
yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
but if I'm in first, you can't be in
But
first.
second's pretty
well,
cool.
you're right. You're right. No,
Did
you're
you-
exactly right.
Did you hear? Do you still watch like H3's podcast, Blake?
No, but I've seen some of it.
So do you know the
with her? So
you
I
know the
can't.
frenemies one?
Yeah.
Are you talking the Trisha girl?
I can't.
She
I can't
sucks.
deal with her. Cannot.
So she's severely bipolar, right? And she recently quit the show. Did you see all the drama about it? So she quit the show, and I got in a rabbit hole like looking at it one night. She's severely bipolar, right?
Trisha or whatever this
Yeah.
fat bitch. Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude. Sorry.
Sheesh. But she's like severely bipolar, and like in one of the, there's like multiple times she just storms off because she's like she just snaps and gets pissed and goes in on Ethan for like stupid shit, and she'll just storm off and leave.
That's healthy.
But she is dating Ethan's brother-in-law, and so it's this whole spat of like she calls Ethan a cuck and like a pussy.
That's funny.
And she calls his wife a bitch, but she's like in the same. Yeah, it's just fucking wild, and it's kind of a wild goose cake because she's like severely bipolar. Like she just snaps, and she's just in it. She'll be having a good time, and then somebody will say one wrong thing, and she's like all in on him, and it's fucking crazy. But this is what she reminds me of.
Can I be honest with you here? Ever since I saw her porn video, can't Can't do it.
I didn't even know she had this.
It's a wild one. Adam 22 as well.
Adam 22.
Oh, really? Well, it's funny because like Sarah was telling me that she made this porn video, right? And she like does OnlyFans and this, that, and the third. And she came out with a lip gloss like set, whatever. She's a makeup YouTuber, right? She came out with this lip gloss set, and people were like commenting like this, that, and the third, like you look so hot, and you know.
What's the third?
Stop dead in your tracks.
But and she's like, I don't want to be itemized as a sex figure anymore. And then she did OnlyFans like 30 minutes after that. But it's just like she's
What about
severely
when she came out
bipolar.
as a trans man?
That was great.
Was that a real thing?
Yeah, the video has been deleted from YouTube since then, but you can still find it anywhere.
Is it true?
So is she not a
No!
trans man anymore?
Come on, man.
But did she actually think that, or was that like a
I
whole...
don't. I think she just has like these manic episodes, and it's like there's no one to blame, but it's like just take care of
Is
yourself.
she diagnosed bipolar?
No,
legit?
take care of yourself. I mean, there's something going on, but it's like you
Yeah.
gotta have somebody in your camp willing to be like, hey,
Yeah.
You're not allowed access to the internet right now.
She like so
hey, here's a phone. It's a jitterbug. Here's 2 phone numbers.
Jitterbug,
You can't even
jitterbug.
text. Like this is what you
Yeah.
need.
she like is just going in on Ethan, and he's just like, you're just being ridiculous. Like you're having a moment, and like that's fine. Like just throw it all at me so we can get past it. And they ordered pizza like the beginning of the episode, and it gets there, and she's like, she like throws it all at him, and she's like kind of quiet, and somebody brings the pizza down, and he goes, "Pizza's here, hey!" And she's just sitting there pissed, like she's just still in it, right? And she just goes, Ethan's a Ela's a fucking bitch, which is Ethan's wife.
Yeah.
Ela's a fucking bitch, this, that, and the third. And what's the third? Anyways, she's a bitch. I don't like her. It's always uncomfortable to come here. And she's a fucking bitch. And Ethan, you're a cuck. And you're a pussy. You're spineless. And he's like, okay. And then she keeps going. Like, she's just such a bitch. I fucking hate her guts. Ethan's like, she's not a bitch. She just doesn't want to be talked about on the podcast because that's the whole thing, right? And then she starts going in again on Ethan, like, you're a spineless cuck, this, that, and and he's like, you need to leave. Just get up. And she's like, I am leaving right now. He's like, you need to leave. We'll talk later. And she's like, we're not going to talk. We're not
talking. The
talking
type of
later.
person that she is, I hate because
Oh, I know.
she's the type that's he says you should leave, and she goes, no. I'm gonna leave on my terms.
Yeah.
I'm not listening to you. It's like one of those people where it's like, you're fired. No!
Yeah.
Like, quit!
Yeah.
Quit first.
Yeah.
I hate people like
she's
that.
the same type. She just has these manic
Your
episodes.
ego is
and
that
it's-
fucking big that you can't just leave.
Yeah.
You can't just accept the fact that maybe I should fucking leave right now. Maybe I'm being a little bit too much and I should just leave. No, it's got to be your idea. But I said it first.
She's
Fuck
like,
you.
and there's another one
That
where
shit's
she
fucking
storms out and they get
ridiculous.
into an argument, and she's like, I revived your channel. And like this, I saved your YouTube channel. And she's
But
like,
dude,
you had no good guests
But
on
see,
your
what
podcast.
pisses me off even more is that we're talking about her. We're giving
Yeah.
her fucking all this fucking shit, and she does not deserve it. She sucks.
She's fucking
She's-
loaded.
She doesn't deserve to be loaded, dude.
But it's just
She
funny
deserves
because
to be
she's
on
like,
the street.
yeah. But it's
Get
just,
her out of this conversation.
It's
I'm
just
done with
funny
her.
because she just keeps going like, you haven't had good guests, and he's like, we had Bill Burr last week. She's like, I don't even know who that is. And like there was one other like comedian. He's like, yeah, we had him on last week too. And they had Tim Dillon on at one point. And she's like, I don't even know who that is. I don't know who Bill Burr is. Congratulations on getting a nobody. And it's like she's just like,
She's out of touch with that.
yeah, she's just,
She sucks.
she does suck.
We play this video one more time to get the bad taste back in my mouth.
Yeah.
I just feel like I need to address some rumors that are going around because I got a comment earlier that I just can't stop thinking about, and someone was like, oh my god, I can't believe we waited this long for a nail vlog and you just got white. First of all, Funny Bunny is not fucking white. It's a milky white with sparkles, a little bit of shimmer. Do you see that? That's not white. I just wanted to clear it up because it was really bothering me.
That's
Hey,
tough.
go ahead and everybody listening,
Funny
do
Bunny.
not fucking follow Ken Urich.
Funny Bunny.
Funny Bunny. Is that a real thing?
Yeah, it's also
It's not
what
white.
it's also what
It's Funny Bunny White though. She said.
It's also what Tim Roth calls his girlfriend in Pulp Fiction at the diner.
Ah, Funny Bunny.
Funny Bunny.
Funny Bunny.
Yes, you're exactly right.
Very deep cut.
That is a
Very
nice
deep cut. Great movie though. Jesus
see it.
Christ.
I mean, she sucks.
Yeah, she's cool.
I just, for whatever reason, I just don't like the attitude. You know?
Really?
Well, like, I don't know.
Wow.
Like
shocker.
Like people that are
This
like
just
that.
in, Chris says, not a good person.
Iceboxes are back though.
Yeah.
$1 million, would you marry her?
No.
Not $1 million.
How
long?
Yeah, true.
I'm talking 10 years of your life.
No, I would
I was
literally
gonna say, if
shoot
you were like
myself.
a 3-month marriage, here's $1 million, or if
A
it was a
year.
year, I could do $1 million.
Yeah,
I could do $1
that's
million.
okay, yeah, that's easy.
10 years of your
10
life,
years.
I would 100% be dead.
You make
if I
it.
was
You make
with
it
her.
3 years.
Can we
for
sleep in
100
separate
million?
bedrooms?
No.
No.
Okay, so let's set the parameters here.
You have a
Am I
king
allowed
size.
to cheat?
So let's set the parameters here.
No.
Set the parameters for sure.
Yeah.
$1 million is definitely top dollar cash money.
I'll give you 1.5 just to see what happens.
So $1.5 million for how long of a marriage?
3.
5 years.
5 years, $1.5 million, $300,000 a year. I'll do it.
Yeah.
to deal with that. How many days a week? How many hours a day?
Do we have? To,
You have a full-time job.
but we don't have to sleep
okay.
in the same bed.
You have to sleep in the same bed.
Do we have?
You have to have sex 4 times a week.
That's horrible.
I figured that would make it even better.
No, because we have no
She's
emotional
easy.
connection. And
And
it's just
she's
like,
the type-
it's like
I love
going
that.
through the
I
motions
love
every
that.
time, and you're like,
It's true.
Okay, yeah,
It's
but
true.
guess what? After listening to her voice, she's the type to squeal. Type of deal.
okay.
Cody's
and-
really laying it down.
And
dude.
the high pitched squeal is not what I'm
Part of
into.
the pipe
dude.
players union, huh? Sheesh, dude.
Sheesh.
But yeah,
Let's just
five,
squeal
five
with it.
years, 1.5. I could do it. I wouldn't love her, but 4 times a week, I don't know if I would do it, to be honest.
Oh.
If I didn't like her, like if I, you know what I mean? If it wasn't her and I was just thrown into arranged marriage, I think it'd be a better chance than if it was with her.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
That's
I
like one of the worst
despise
you
her,
could get.
dude.
You know what I mean, though?
I get it. Yeah, that was horrendous, but
Yeah.
She would not be fun.
No.
It's just in. She would not be fun. I
I think
just
you,
it.
But I think she's having fun. I think there's someone out there for everyone.
I think
Someone that
personally,
fucking sucks.
you would have to bankroll her because she would want to quit her job or do something
Ooh.
like that and take all these expensive things.
She needs the
expenditures.
new Vineyard Vines
She needs,
drop.
she needs to do this. She needs to do that. She needs the
deal.
best nail polish. She needs the best people and all that stuff. I think you'd have to bankroll her, and I think absolutely not.
But you
It'd
get
not
the
be
million,
worth
you
it.
get the 1.5 mil.
Yeah, but you're spending all your money on her.
But not my
She's
1.5.
100% the type
No.
of person to be like, "You got this right, honey." And you're just like, no.
I'd get those
the answer
beds
is no.
I'd get those beds that split down the middle and hope for an earthquake every day.
Fuck yeah.
Be like, oh, yeah, my bed's over here now. Looks like that's where I'm sleeping.
I'm too lazy to change it. Yep.
Yep.
No, I don't know. It blows my mind how people support that kind of TikTok, like that side of TikTok and like YouTube though. Like, you suppose it's the same thing as like every once in a while I'll watch like
It's the same thing though. As like I don't want to compare the two because they're not the same. But it's the same thing as like Stephen A. Smith. It's a certain sect of thing for guys where he's like preposterous. The New York Knicks are preposterous.
Yeah.
They're horrible. You know what I mean? Where you're just going in, and it's like it's almost the same thing where it's like you're trying to like create such a disdain for you that you're creating an audience in a way.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's like the same people that like support the Paul brothers, for instance. Though, like
Yeah.
I can't see it. Like I can't watch one of their videos and be like, this is a guy that I would, be behind. And like I understand, like you get a lot of views on your shit, and like you're popular for that or whatever. But it's also like they have diehard people that are wearing their merch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the same kind of guy that goes into like public wearing a Bass Pro hat and Crocs with
Dude,
socks.
the Nelk boys literally make like millions and millions off a merch
Yeah.
drop. Like
It's like their
that's
main
wild.
thing of revenue, isn't it?
Yeah.
I
Which
think
like
it is
that's
for a
just
lot of those
bankrolling their whole vlogging and everything.
But it's the same thing as like Danny Duncan does the same thing. Like
Yeah.
his merch drops are crazy.
I think Danny in himself is in a different lane than all those other people.
That's what I'm
though.
saying.
I
I can
this,
relate with
he's
him.
such this weird like grassroots kid where it's like he's made it so big on YouTube now where it's like I can't hate the guy. Like even if you don't like his content, like at some point you can't hate the guy. Like he's such like a down to earth like
He's never changed.
yeah, he's the same guy.
His latest video on YouTube says, "My back hurts from carrying YouTube."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the title of the video. It's hilarious.
I don't think he makes any money from YouTube, by the way.
no, none of them do.
Because I don't think he monetizes any of his things.
Well, especially he doesn't monetize his stuff with ads, and he's also paying for music, and he has top-notch music in all his videos, top-notch production in all his videos. So like he's losing out on the videos, but with the merch and opening Danny's Cream Pies, you're definitely cashing in.
I mean, his merch
Cream
is
pies are
literally,
guaranteed to fill you up, money back guaranteed.
yeah. His merch is literally in Zoomies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Like he has an essentials line in Zoomies. Like that's fucking crazy.
dude. It's virginity rocks, man.
Virginia Rock.
Big dick back in town.
Yeah.
I love hot moms.
But he to me is actually funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But like
He's just crazy shit.
like the Paul brothers and like those, like they're just not funny. It's not entertaining to me. I don't get it. I just don't understand it.
They make themselves money though.
Because it's a cool, wild
fuck it.
guy.
Two wild and crazy guys.
Yeah, I
Fuck
don't know.
this bitch though. Give me another video so I
You
can
don't like her?
so I can get that fucking taste out of my mouth.
So you don't like her.
Yes.
Here we go,
Who's
Cody.
this?
I don't know if this guy's a patient or if he actually works at the hospital. I'd like to think he works there because it's as if they're in like a business situation, but maybe this guy's just
He's
looking at
got a
something
name
important.
tag, right?
Yeah.
But I'm saying the guy recording.
Oh, the guy
Oh.
recording. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you eat ass? What? Did you sign up for that CPR class? Yeah, I gotta do mine.
Dude, he just looks at it for like 3 seconds. He's like,
So do you eat ass?
You signed up for that CPR class?
That's funny.
Yeah, I gotta do mine still too.
That's super funny.
I think it was just probably a dick doctor that he was probably like, I'm gonna fuck with this guy. Honestly, yeah, truly.
He's like, this guy's gonna look at my dick in 20 minutes.
Eat ass? Nah, CPR class.
that is funny as fuck though.
What kind of diseases can you get from eating ass? What are we looking at here? What's
Pink
the
eye?
gambit?
Nasty stuff.
What's the Give me the gambit.
Pink eye?
Oh, I'll just tell everybody across the board, don't eat ass.
Why?
Because it's
on.
gross.
This
It's
gets-
disgusting.
You don't want a little bit of risk.
Now let me speak here freely.
That's why we get the Johnson & Johnson. Just a
Let me
little bit of
speak-
risk.
Let me speak here freely. You're gonna lick something that's sole purpose is to excrete waste from.
Sure.
At least the vagina, at least it has other purposes other than just pissing out of.
This guy stinks.
Your butthole, his purpose is literally to poop.
Isn't it a closed system though? Isn't it sterile?
No. No, the furthest thing
can
from
be.
sterile. No, it
Isn't
can't.
it just a shame that pee's sterile and poop isn't?
Poop is the furthest thing from sterile, brother. No, it's just gross. If you're gonna put your tongue next to something that literally poop comes out of,
Yeah, but
and
what-
only poop, nothing else.
But what's the
Poop,
worst thing that's
just
gonna
poop.
happen?
You're gonna get poop on your tongue,
And then
and then you're gonna puke,
I just use some like Listerine,
and then. No,
But what's the
dude.
diseases you can get from that?
Well, I mean,
it sounds like it's pretty
nasty
safe.
stuff.
Can you get STDs from that?
I don't know, man. You want to lick a?
This is
Go
a-
ahead and
this,
lick
Cody,
a hemorrhoid.
This is a really dumb.
They got hemorrhoids.
Cody, this is a really dumb question.
Nodules. They flop around with your tongue. No.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
fuck,
Can you
bro.
get STDs from oral sex in this world? Like herpes,
for
like
sure.
herpes of the mouth. You know,
For
you can spread it.
sure.
But like, what else can you get?
Get I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
You're hoping I'd feel-
what's going on?
You can for sure get STDs from oral sex. Because what if you have a nasty herpes penis? You
I'm
suck
saying
on
a
you
herpes.
suck on that thing, and then you got herpes
I
all
can
up in your
definitely
mouth.
see like a
Got a
herpes
nasty
penis or a
herpes
herpes
penis?
You've never
mouth.
seen a
But
nasty
like,
herpes penis before?
But like, what do you mean? I think you
Depends
can
on
get
the
like a bunch of stuff
From the
or
spit.
oral and secretions. I think it's the secretions.
Okay.
Seriously.
what about excretions?
Ugh. The excretions. Because, like, let's say you have a nasty fucking zit pimple thing on your dick,
You know,
and it's just oozing. Ooze it out.
he did that.
Ooze it out. And then guess what? Oh, girl spits on it, and then so she's rubbing it down, and guess what? It's
Dr. Pimple Popper?
It's all covered with spit, so she doesn't know what's wet and what's not. She goes down, slobs on it.
Dr.
Slobs
Sandra.
on it.
Oh my
She
god.
goes, slubs it down, and that shit is.
Are you semi-boning out of your mind over here, bro?
Kind of low key hot.
Are you writing erotic novels?
What?
Are you writing erotic novels?
I could no.
Quit turning that
no.
into an ASMR part.
I hope not.
That was wild.
Gross.
I hated it.
Yeah, it's gross.
There's a lot of spit in your mouth right now. What's going on?
Maybe he's trying to slob.
Wow.
1 in 7.
7. It's okay.
It's 4 of us here.
I'm just saying, don't eat ass. That's all I'm saying.
It's lame.
Fair
Don't you have to
point.
take chances in this world?
It's true.
$1 million, dude.
$1 million to eat ass. Okay, I'm eating ass, but
But
So
multiple
you're
times.
really not that against it then.
I mean, it's gross. But you give me something and you tell me to eat a worm, I'll eat it for $1 million. It's gross, but I'll eat it.
You've never eaten ass,
Never.
but you've done some other oral stuff.
Sure.
So like when you live in your house, do you like not care about the neighbors?
What? What do you mean?
Like when you moved into this house, do you care about your neighbors? Did you say hello?
Not really. I mean, I'll give them the good old Brock no.
Yeah, but you're like, hey, there's the lady with the barky dog, and then there's the people we don't see, and you're like, hey,
I don't understand how that has to do with eating ass.
because you got to say hello to the neighbor.
Yeah.
I
Say,
don't
hey,
get
what's
it.
going on? And
The butthole's the neighbor to the vagina.
Oh, no.
I'm just trying to be a good homeowner.
There.
But the thing is,
I'm
it,
just telling me your tongue
it'd be
hasn't
like
slipped down there.
it'd be like kissing
Yes.
the neighbor.
No,
I'm not kissing the neighbor
No, it's
or
just-
licking
I think
the
you're
neighbor.
missing the point.
Yeah.
you never
I
lick
get
your
it. The neighbor is the close to the vagina. Yeah.
You can't tell me that there's one time that your tongue's gone it's gone
To the
far
south
enough.
mouth?
I promise you, it has not happened. Nor do I plan on letting it happen.
This guy stinks. But
My
not
breath won't stink.
there's toothbrush for a reason.
That's
Listerine.
disgusting.
Rubbing alcohol if you need it, I guess.
Sure.
Just swish
Hydrogen
it.
peroxide.
Why
like an
would you
old
go
person.
to that length? Eat something else then.
But it's
Not
an
hungry
ass.
for anything else.
What she said.
But it's an ass.
I'm not hungry for anything else.
But it's an ass. No, I mean, it's a butthole. That's the thing. You can eat ass, but you're eating butthole.
Uh-huh.
But you're not like big munching.
Like
You're
chewing?
not, you're just you know what I mean?
You could.
Chewing? Come on, guy.
You're not big munching down there, you're just,
Y'all want to chew on my butt?
No, never.
I don't even have anything else to get us out of this tipsy, topsy-turvy world talking about butt munching, to be honest. I was trying, but there's nothing.
I just think Cody needs to take some risk.
Oh, no, it's gross.
He's the best around.
I mean, it's just a stance I have, and I'm firm with it. I'm sorry, guys. I understand your liking of it, I guess.
I'm just saying it exists, dude. And you're gonna
Yeah,
live your
listen,
whole
we
life
don't
not munching
we
butt.
don't like
Into
it,
I wouldn't say I'm into it.
but it's there.
I just don't like
Bullshit,
that. I don't
Brock,
like that
dude.
you're anti.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I think it's crazy.
Brock's over here riding the fence again, dude. He loves it. He loves it, dude. He sees a hot girl, he
think
goes,
you do.
damn, I would love to eat her ass.
I've never heard you
Just
say that
open
before.
to it. I'm
I've
open
never
to
heard you
it.
say that before.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
He's like, that looks like a reasonably sweaty,
Something I could
seasoned
do.
butthole I could eat.
Yeah.
Well,
Seasoned.
Why not?
You gotta season it up, dude. I can't eat it raw.
What, dude, with dandruff and fucking nasty dingleberries?
No, wasabi, baby. What are you talking about?
God.
Talking about a little crackling and wasabi.
Crackling, dude. What else, man?
Sweat, piss, blood, and ass, dude.
Dude, what about the armpit beads? The little gross little...
Oh, dude.
Yeah, those are gross.
Yeah,
Those are gross. Girls are gross sometimes.
Right in their armpit?
Girls act like guys are gross, but it's like, why you got those beads things in your arms? This is gross.
Yeah, bro,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, yeah.
What's up with that lint armpit? What's
It's
going
tough.
on? Wouldn't you rather have some hair in there? That looks bad.
Well, it's shaved when they start to get the pricklies
Right.
back. The shirt, you know what I mean?
yeah,
kinda
actually,
gets
it's
in there.
Velcro.
Yeah.
It's like, damn.
I understand it.
I'm not against girls having armpit hair, but you should probably have blonde hair, huh?
Yeah.
Because if you got brown armpit
Yeah,
hair, you're
it's-
Black
done.
is tough.
You're
You're
done.
in bad shape.
Oof.
What about hairy arms, Blake?
I
It
don't
bother you?
care. No, I
You
don't
need
care.
a
bother you?
razor to shave them hairy arms.
Yeah, it doesn't
Shout out
bother me,
Gabriel.
but like
Classic.
sometimes I'll see one and I'm like, what are you gonna do? You can't shave it.
No.
It's gonna come back way
You
worse.
just say ooga booga, and then she says booga ooga, and then you guys have a life together.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Booga. Fucking cave woman, fucking hairy arms ass. I still love her though.
Do you guys?
Unconditionally?
I mean, I'll draw her on the wall like a cave painting.
With stone?
Yeah. Chalk.
Chalk. Make a fire.
That's crazy, Blake. I don't know.
Do you guys remember, was it in middle school when we looked up blue waffle on the computer?
Well, General Fournier, maybe? It's cool.
Dude, I was just thinking about that shit. Being in like the library fucking place with all the computers because like Blake said, we were too poor to have computers. So we had to go to our library computer area. And of course, somebody was smart enough to Google blue waffle.
It's medical.
Then fucking... What? Is it actually blue? Is that why? I forget what it looks like, honestly.
Do you want me to look it up?
I think it's a...
Still never seen it.
It's a bacterial...
Don't want to.
It's
Infection.
It's like a gangrene.
I would love to look it up.
But I think instead of green, it's like...
I don't think I want to because I don't want to put it on screen.
Oh, why not, baby?
You're not going to put it on screen either way. Cody, you just want to see it.
Let me look it up here for you. Bro.
Yeah, this guy.
It's tough.
He's not that guy, pal.
You're not that guy, pal.
What? Once
It'll
a day.
show up, dude.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah, it's an actual
As
blue
I
waffle.
That looks good, actually.
Oh, I'm just waiting for it, dude.
It's not. You have your things fucking on or something, dude. You got like your child locks or something, man.
I don't know.
Dude,
what that
blue
is,
waffle
Cody.
STD.
Jesus. Is that what it is?
Jesus.
Of course.
Ah!
No, it's not. Up
Oh!
No, there was
Where's
one.
it at?
That's the back of your throat.
there. Yeah.
You like that, Brock? Mm-hmm.
What's a broadcast? I'm
Yeah,
just kidding.
Blue waffles these. That's a penis. That's just your penis. That's
Just
just
a
a,
little
that's
rug
just a
burn?
little STD.
Just a little rug burn.
Man, that'd be tough, man.
These is nowhere
That is-
near as bad.
How do I even find it?
I don't know, man. Maybe you shouldn't go to images. Maybe you should just go to like a website or something.
Sure.
I don't know. Sure.
Specialized website.
Specializes in blue waffle? Yeah, I don't know. It was just funny because it was back in the day, dude.
Yeah.
And they were too dumb to block it. Like the boobs.com. Boobs.
Yeah. Or how freshman year there was a kid just fapping off into our bathrooms. The fapping bandit.
Dude, what the fuck were they thinking when they said, hey, we have these $500 iPads. Let's just give it to them.
Hell yeah.
We're not going to put any type of fucking locks on them because they're responsible.
They found out real quick.
Well, they did find out real quick.
These 14-year-old kids that are horny will not go to porn. Definitely not.
There's definitely no way they can delete all the cookies before they come back to school. Why would they do that?
Yeah. Okay, so raise your hands here if you actually did look up porn on your
I
iPad.
didn't have Wi-Fi. I was poor.
You did?
You never looked up porn on your
the
iPad?
That's insane.
Why?
Because they can see it.
Because they can see it?
Yeah.
No, only if they listened. Or only if they looked.
Only if they listen?
They're always listening.
They're listening.
You did?
Of course. Not like all the time, but like there was like one time where I was like, it would be really cool if this was really bigger. Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
There's an iPad.
I think Chris is finding out the blue waffle doesn't exist.
Yeah, I don't think it's a real disease, Cody. I think it's just a
Wow.
different form of an STD. I think it's a meme, really.
Did you ever try spelling blue a different way? But it's fine. It's also fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't think it's a thing, Cody.
Chris, is this keyboard on?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Give me the search bar, baby. I'm just going to get down to the nitty gritty. This is on your search history, not mine.
Genital warts.
Oh, boy.
Fournier's gangrene. It's just
It's
like
necrotizing fasciitis.
it's just
The
like
one on the far right is bad, baby.
it's just.
Whoa.
I mean, you don't have to click on it, but that's something.
Whoa.
I like how Harvey Weinstein's also.
Harvey Weinstein sucks, dude.
Apparently, there's a bunch of people that said his dick was wildly deformed.
Oh,
Yeah, I
God.
gotta get off that. That is fucking
was tough.
wild.
You itching your dick now because of it?
He's like, it's still there, right? Still there, it's still there, it's still there. 1, 2, 3. We're good, baby.
I mean, did you see how big that guy's fucking ball sack was?
No.
He needs to blast. He needs to go. I mean, are you
He needs
kidding
to
me?
blast like Jimmy
What do you
Neutron,
think
dude.
the release for someone like that? Like, let's say it's been like,
Oh man.
what if you're 30? What if you're 30 and haven't blasted? What do you think that
Like
blast is
forever?
like? Yeah, no, ever.
No, but it doesn't.
Ever.
It's gotta.
it'd be
it can't
magical,
be built.
dude.
What if it does?
It can't just pile up. It's not
No,
like
it's piled up.
It's,
It's a 40-car wreck.
it's not like it just collects there though.
Oh, it's collected.
No.
Wouldn't it get like
Did you see that?
stale?
Did you see that video? Boone showed it to me a long time ago.
Uh-oh.
I'm talking. This guy's balls are this big,
Nice.
and he goes, and he goes, and he goes.
I
and he
haven't
goes.
seen this, and of course
And it's
Boone
just-
shows it to you.
Oh
Just in a solo act.
yeah. I mean, it's
What are
ropes
we
of
doing?
yogurt.
Any
What are
way
we
you,
doing?
any way you could show this to us?
No.
No, I don't know how.
I think
I'd
the
find it.
background was like, this is the first time this man has come.
Yeah,
Came.
Oh wow.
Boone probably has it saved in his phone somewhere. I'm sure, but I'm talking.
I would love to watch this.
I'm talking like.
He's got it on retainer.
I'm talking like.
Could you fill that glass up?
Oh, easily.
You want a pint?
I'm talking like it was. Imagine you leave a
Dude, that is
Imagine you leave a couple Go-Gurts out in the sun for a little bit.
chunky.
Yeah, about right.
So it was definitely a build up.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm talking this guy's balls were that big a piece. So you're telling me it doesn't pile, Cody?
And smooth.
I mean, I didn't think it piled. I guess I don't know.
Oh, it
Oh,
piles.
it's piled.
It's piled, dude.
I guess I
That guy goes in for years, dude.
Yeah, but it can't be like that across the board, right? What about 40-year-old virgins and stuff like that?
But they blast.
Oh, they
It
blast.
doesn't make sense to me. The fluid doesn't correlate with the sploogies.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Like the seminal fluid doesn't correspond with the amount of sploogers you got swimming around in there.
Oh, like you're saying the amount?
It's all just a mixed bag. You might
Yeah.
have like the craziest amount of splooge ever, but you could have 3 swimmers in there.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, like apparently it's just like a wildly
Sperm.
what do you call it? Variable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like some people, you can just go a little bit, but there's a lot of swimmers in there, and they're very, what's the word? Virulent. Very. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of- they're strong. They
Strong
got. They got
boys.
swimmers.
Everyone
Trying to
needs to
get
know
there. Yeah.
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 I don't know, dude. It piles for sure. It's a piler, Blake.
All right.
It's a. I just remember Boone showing these
Alright.
to me in like high school, and I'm like,
Oh, high school.
how do you find these things, Boone?
Bizarre.
That is very
How do you
bizarre.
get? How do you?
Willy Wanker in the Chocolate Factory.
How do you find these things? He was the one that showed me Banana Shotgun, which is jarring.
Banana shotgun is bad.
That's just like talent, really.
Yeah.
But
He's
still-
also
it's
the one that
still
showed me
sucking.
Cake Fart.
I don't know cake fart.
Me as well.
It's not that bad. It's just the ridiculous factor of it.
She swallow a whole piece of cake with her butthole.
Nope. She just sits on a cake.
You're like, this girl, maybe she's like, yeah, she's her nice butt, good for her. And then she sits on a cake and then just lets out a ripper of a fart.
That's fucking disgusting.
And then like, somebody eats it.
And then she goes,
That-
Yes.
like
That is
she's like,
fucking
she's like expounding her like pleasure over it. She's like, oh my god.
Nothing like farting on a cake.
I've
dude.
been holding that one in.
Boone just ate that up.
Nothing like cream cheese frosting to make my butthole go. Yeah.
But it's. I mean, it's one of those videos. It's stuff. Banana Shotgun to me is just wild.
Do you know banana shotgun?
I know what you're talking about. Never
Yeah.
seen it.
Oh, you need to see it.
Never had the pleasure.
I don't. Yeah, I never had the pleasure.
It would. I feel like it would be something that Brock was like, get down to this.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
But do you know what it is though?
Apparently, like she shoots out a banana out of her butthole into another butthole.
No.
Into a mouth.
Oh.
See? See?
She catches
No,
it
I'm-
like a golden retriever.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember Boone
getting
showing
that.
it to me in like the climax of the video, right?
Is her just
Boone just starts. I turn around to Boone. He just starts clapping. It.
Jesus Christ.
I'm like, what the fuck am I watching right now?
God.
Oh man.
Been a lot of nasty sex talk.
Yeah.
Has been.
We talked about
Back on
cum
that.
for a while now.
I'm still reeling over orangutan and how you guys
Orangutan.
orangutan.
That's, yeah.
I thought it was orangutan. Or
Tang.
I
orangutan.
hate that.
You guys aren't even listening to my butthole fucking poop shower strategy.
I'd like to hear it.
No, I was just saying
I think it's because you're talking all that thing how your butt's ready to be eaten.
and I just don't have any toilet paper at home, and that's why I was gonna poop here. And he's like, "What happens when you get home?" And I was like, "I guess I'll wait till the morning." And I was like, I'll wait. I'll shoot it out real quick, and hopefully it's a clean one. And I'll go straight to the shower.
Okay.
You don't wipe?
I mean, hopefully it'll be a clean one.
What if it's not a clean one?
Then I'm in bad shape. I'm in bad shape. Then I hopefully find some napkins or paper towels in my house somewhere.
Where's your toilet?
Hey,
We just ran out.
I'll give you. I'll give you a fucking roll, dude.
Nah, too easy.
What?
I like the struggle in the world.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Why not just? I mean, go get some toilet paper.
There's beauty in the struggle, ignorance, and success. So I think we're fine.
I appreciate it.
I guess.
I don't know.
I'm not saying it's ideal, but I'm saying I can make it work.
Yeah.
But what do you mean? What do you mean?
Especially if I do a cheek spreader.
What do you mean when you
You've
mean
never
shoot
done
it
that.
out?
I know
Shoot
you've
what
never
out?
done that.
Okay, so you wait long enough to where you're like, I have to go now.
Bad, and then you shoot it out.
And then
Okay.
you're
Pilot.
like, go, go, and then you're like, oh, that's it. I don't care if there's any more in there. That's it. It seems clean. And then you take that and you go into the shower.
Okay.
Even if you have leftovers?
There's no leftovers. We'll
You
wait
have
till
left-
next time.
You have leftovers.
They're called leftovers for a reason. We're gonna leave them over for next
at
time.
that time, that's enough. I'm
Put 'em
gonna
in a
stop
box.
here.
Box them up.
I'm saying it might be all of it. It might not be. I don't care. It's over. I'm calling it.
Calling
That's
it. There. Yeah. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's
And
not
you go
ideal.
straight to the shower.
Yeah. I'm saying in this scenario,
bad
yeah.
move.
The
Not a
scenario
bad
hasn't happened yet, but yeah.
So you have to wait until the morning.
Oh, I can wait.
That's
I
crazy.
can wait 3 more days.
That's not healthy.
I'm not even kidding.
What's your goal in
holy.
Vegas? How many times?
To poop?
Yeah.
You've got a private bathroom.
See, I don't have a
baby.
problem since I'll have like a bathroom. So like, I'll probably use it before I shower.
Every morning?
I mean, I don't put a schedule on it or nothing, but probably.
Yeah.
I just know I don't
4
want to go in
times.
there after you every day, dude.
Why?
Because you're gonna be in there at the same time every day, like clockwork. You're gonna fucking hit the fucking clock on the wall. You're gonna punch in,
Clock in.
You're probably right.
and then you're gonna punch out.
What are your times?
Morning, mid-afternoon, and night.
That's too much.
Morning, mid afternoon, and night.
One time I took a camping trip
Dude.
where I either had to shit in the woods or use this terrible outhouse. I held it for 3 days,
Oh my god.
and then by the final day, I was like, "It's time."
And you let it roll.
Yeah, because by then, like, would you rather take one wildly disgusting shit in an outhouse, or would you rather take 3? You know what I mean? I might as well. I'm just gonna hold them in and let them pile.
And yeah, when you put it that way,
let him pile.
makes sense.
Dude, do you remember Tom Segura talking about this guy that he works with that doesn't poop? He's like, he poops like, he said he poops
Once
like
a month.
Once a month.
That doesn't make sense.
Doctors say that it's not the craziest thing. I mean, obviously, it's not normal.
He
but
said that
it's
when
not,
when he does poop, it's ridiculous, and that his whole apartment is stunk up for a couple of days, and he can't get rid of it. Like it's just it's so weird that this guy works for Tom Segura. And he's just like, oh yeah, this is normal. He's like, yeah, I poop about once a month. He's like, maybe twice a month.
It'd be nice to only poop once a month. I would
No,
love that. You
but
can do
when
that.
when it happens, it's an ordeal.
That's fine.
Like I bet he has to cancel his schedule. Like I bet he's like, Barbara, cancel my rest of the day appointments. It's happening. And she's like, oh shit, it's happening. He's got like a fucking monthly situation where he's like,
Don't you feel the gears in your belly though?
you had to,
And you're like, some stuff's clunking around in there.
dude. What I don't
It's
understand
not.
is
Hey,
that
everything is not ship shape.
what I don't understand is that this guy's got to eat. So this guy, does he eat a normal amount,
He
or
probably
does
doesn't.
he
Liquid
eat a
diet.
little small?
He's probably small.
He has to, because if you pile that bitch up, if you eat 4 Taco Bell burritos, and then you have
That's exactly what I was about to say. I was like, he's not eating Taco Bell. If he's
No,
only
yeah.
shitting once a month.
Yeah.
he eats 4 Taco Bell burritos, and then maybe
That's
the
4
next
shits.
and then maybe
One Taco Bell burrito equals 1 shit.
and then maybe the next week he has pizza. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's a lot of fucking piles of stuff already. And that shit's gonna
Piles.
Shit piles up.
Shit does pile up.
happen. It truly does. But I bet doesn't he say it fills his bowl when he does it?
Holy fuck.
You talking about someone I don't know, guy? I don't know. You're just making stuff up.
No, dude. I swear to God, this guy is like he works next to Nadav. You know what I mean?
It's not
Like,
a podcast, don't care.
Does it fill your bowl? That's fucking crazy to
Dude,
say.
I'm
That would
pretty
be
sure.
insane.
He says, I'm almost positive he
Just take 4 flushes and like during the escapade.
Dude,
That's
by the way, I was
crazy.
at work the other day taking a poop in the morning, and somebody said, "Woo, how about a courtesy flush?" And I was like,
You got,
Oh my god.
you got.
and I was like,
You got fucking dicked on in the
That's my
fucking
worst
men's
nightmare
room.
right there.
and I was
That's
like,
horrible.
oh my god,
Why wouldn't
dude.
you flush it as soon as it hits the toilet?
That,
Suck the
that
poop
was
smell
just
out.
what I was about to say. I was like, I didn't know.
Everybody knows it reduces stink by 30% minimum if you suck it out of there as soon as it hits the water.
I had never heard that before in my life, and then that guy says, "How about a courtesy flush?" And I was like, maybe that is a real thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Some people double courtesy flush, and they're like, you do it when it's on the
Oh
way
my
down, and then you
God.
do it at the end. You're like, maybe it'll suck some stink
That's
out of here.
crazy to me.
I mean,
But why didn't you? Why you just gonna time out? So my thing is, you guys just gonna let it sit in the bowl underneath your legs while you're sitting there on your phone?
Sure.
Fucking flush it. Fucking flush it, you disgusting piece of shit. It's wafting into the room. It's seeping into the underground of your legs, dude. There's poop stink everywhere around you. Flush the toilet. And then you can sit there clean, baby.
Brock, let me ask you this.
oh boy.
Don't you kind of like looking at it though? Like you stand up and you're like,
Oh, I mean,
You can do both.
for sure.
You can do both.
You look before you flush and then sit back.
I
down.
wouldn't know,
That's
but I'm
weird.
saying you could, you fucking weirdo.
Right. We can look
But,
at
like-
it and we're fine.
but you're like,
Good for you.
good for me. Oh, that's solid.
yeah.
All Cody's is corn.
I eat corn, okay? Sometimes I like corn. That's fine.
Never known a man to like corn.
I love corn.
I do
Corn.
love corn.
I hate corn.
Corn casserole?
What do you mean, bits of corn and bread? Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
It's yummy.
You like fruit inside of Jello?
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
What do
I fucking hate you right
What
now.
do you mean?
Fruit inside of Jello?
Yeah.
Separate.
No.
Separate.
Why?
Why would you put them together?
Why wouldn't you?
Jellied eels?
Yeah.
Eels inside of jelly?
Yeah.
A British delicacy? Doesn't need to be inside of Jello.
Well, that's not a fruit.
But it's horrible. You don't need to put things with other things and just be like, that's a thing.
But fruit with jello.
No.
Why not?
Foul. Let me eat my Jello in peace without getting a chunky spot.
So
What chunky
That's a fair
applesauce?
That's fine.
That's fine.
I got in trouble when I was like 5 years old. I was a shithead at 5. Even before that, my dad told me that they used to call me Blakey No because they're like, no, you can't, no, no, and they would just joke around. But I remember like 5 years old, I was like in kindergarten with this kid, and we used to go to like his house after school because I was in like AM.
Oh, yeah.
I was in AM kindergarten. My dad would come pick me up, so I would spend like a couple hours at their house, a couple hours at school, and then my dad would pick me up. And for one, this kid's mom, what a real fucking degenerate. That's all I have to say.
Degenerate?
For sure.
Okay.
The story is me flinging applesauce with a plastic spoon around the kitchen
Oh my god.
because why wouldn't I? And then we just started doing it back and forth because it was really fun. And his mom wasn't even in there. And come to think of it, I was the guy at fault because I was flinging applesauce around. But where's his mom?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just now thinking of the story
Or
again.
was she?
I don't know. She's probably fucking banging one right in the main line. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Come on, baby.
I mean, it's probably the truth, dude.
Yeah.
She's probably like, "Psh, give me
You're
that."
fine.
But yeah, so I had to clean up the kitchen the next day after AM kindergarten because there was applesauce all over the cabinets.
But the mom didn't catch you.
But there was applesauce all over her cabinets.
And so she figured it out.
Yeah, and when you're like a 40-year-old woman, you're like,
So hold on.
I think there was
did
some
you and the other
applesauce
Did
to
you
your-
and the other kid have to clean it up, or was it just you?
it was her son, and yeah, we had to clean it up.
Okay.
But where was she?
Yeah. Banging one in the main.
Banging one in the main line, dude.
Just in the main line.
No, but seriously, I think about I it's the first time I thought about it, but yeah, oof. And one time, the same lady, later on, maybe when I was in like 3rd grade, I would walk home from school, and I knew this early, like I was very keen on not liking people when I was young. Like if you were older and you acted nice to me, but I didn't like you, you'd know it. Like I fucking hated you. And this lady, because I used to walk home from school in the same spot every day, and she'd pick her son up. Now that we're in like 3rd grade, you know, this is 3 years after I flung applesauce all around her, living room or kitchen or whatever. And so I'm walking home from school and it's like semi-raining, like sprinkling. She's like, "You want to ride home?" And I was like, "No." She's like, "You sure?" No.
Get
And
away from me.
I was just giving her no's, strong no's. And I remember
At 3rd grade.
as a 3rd grader, I
Jesus.
was like, "No."
Get away from me.
I live right there. And she's like, "You sure?" "Nah. I'm not sure, but she's right there." And it was just that thing. But like, I just remember at that young, I was like, I hate this lady.
Yeah.
And she's dead in a ditch somewhere now. It's fine.
That's fine.
Whew.
We're
You guys
okay
know
with
anybody
that.
that's dead in a ditch somewhere now?
Yeah. Oh, dude, I forgot to tell you guys, bro.
Bro.
Oh, bro, some
Fucking
crazy
bro.
shit. Yeah,
Fucking
brothers.
wild shit, brother.
Did some CPR the other day. That was cool.
How's those chest compressions looking?
They were pretty firm. I liked them. I enjoy it.
Crack any ribs, baby?
No, I didn't feel any.
It's just like a pile of mush.
Pretty much. A lot of air is moving. It's weird.
Was this in public or at your job?
Job.
Cardiac arrest?
Sure did.
Hmm.
Nice.
Does that put you in a full panic immediately?
Oh, of course. What do you
You're
mean?
acting like that's what's so crazy to me is you're acting now. You're like, yeah, I did chest compressions, and in the moment you're like, he's dying. Get over here. He's dying. What are you gonna do something? They're like, no, do chest compressions, and you're like, and you start doing it, and you're like, God damn it, and then you're like, 3 seconds later, you're like, yeah, I don't know about this guy. I still don't know about him, and you just keep going. And at what point you're like, yeah, I feel good about this. You ever turning a corner in CPR where you feel it and you're like, this motherfucker's coming back. This motherfucker's coming back.
Yeah, this one.
That's what I'm saying though. Like, is it fucking insane? Where you're like, he's
He's not dying. Yeah.
So do you live? You saved
did.
him.
That's badass.
What's the death rate on
I
cardiac?
didn't.
What's the death rate on cardiac arrest?
Heroes
It's pretty
work
high,
here.
right?
Very brief. I mean, it depends. Since he was literally in a hospital, surrounded by the care of several doctors and hospital people, very high. But in public, where you're like, just fall over, not very high at all. Like 10%. Like low, baby. Because what are the odds that somebody's going to be like, I happen to know CPR?
Yeah.
And you
Unless
need,
they
you
play
need
that,
medicine.
unless they play the Motley Crue song. Whoa, yeah, kickstart my heart. Whoa, and then you're like, oh my god, Tommy Lee. That's a fat dick.
It's huge.
It's huge. But no, that's crazy. I would never.
Why?
No.
You don't want to save somebody?
No. No, not really.
Oh, it was
I'm not. I don't want to be the hero. I'm cool with being the bystander, and being like, ooh, I'm gonna record that.
Well, I was pretty much the bystander in the case. I just happened to.
Did you step in for some chest compressions?
Yeah.
You like, give me a breather, and you go in, and you're like,
Yeah, pretty much what it was. Somebody like looked at me like really red in the face and was like, I'm done. And I was like, I got you. And I just relieved him. Bing, ding, ding.
Jesus.
That's awesome.
Is
So
it
how long was
exhausting, I'm assuming?
Oh, very.
how long was this guy out? Let's say.
4 minutes, maybe.
God damn.
4 minutes?
Yeah.
He's dying.
Yeah, no,
We're
he
doing
literally
CPR
is
for him.
dying.
Yeah, I was
You literally could not be closer to dying than being in cardiac arrest. Like, that's
Yeah.
pretty wild.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough.
It's looking bleak.
Hey, got him up. He was able to walk. No, I'm just kidding. He was able to walk home. No, he wasn't.
So, can you explain to me, like, I'm not saying this person in general, but, like, the
A person?
recovery from a person like that? Like, bam, they come back, you're getting steady on heart rate, and, you know, all that shit's okay?
Well, in this case, this person was already intubated.
Oh, okay.
So this person was intubated. A surgery was about to go down. And the anesthesiologist was like, that's not good. And then he's like, that's really not good. And then they're like, you should probably start compressing. And then bang, it happened.
So, outpatient?
No.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, a person that, like, comes back from that in a way, like, what are they doing? Like, are they...
But, like, this person was intubated. So it's not like when we got heart rate back, this person was like, and they're, like, awake. They're intubated. They're out of it. You know what I mean? They just have a heart rate. They have a heartbeat now.
Yeah.
As opposed to when earlier they didn't.
So that person's still taking a nap?
Yeah, for sure. They're intubated. They're,
Dirt nap.
Jesus Christ.
Do you ever feel like your chest compressions go to waste?
No. When I first did chest compressions when I was a student, yeah, for sure. Because this person, it was like in the ER, and they were like, this person's gonna die. And so like,
hey,
and so,
they're
and
like,
so
hey,
we're
kid.
like, hey
kid, you want to give it a shot?
Yeah, give her a shot.
Batter up.
Essentially, literally how it was. There was a line,
coach.
I swear to God, there was a line of chest compressors. Like, all right, let's go. And they're like, all right, step on up. Ping, ping, ping.
See what
ping,
you got,
ping,
kid.
ping. Yeah, we'll see what you got here, kid. A little rough on the first try. We'll go around. We'll give you a second one.
Just a bit outside.
That's the bed outside.
You gotta
Yeah,
be better with the hands. You gotta get in there.
No, it's
Yeah, man, I would never, because that's like someone's life, and I'm out of there.
But you're pumping their blood for them.
Yeah, I'm out of there. I'm getting lunch next door. You know what I mean?
What's crazy is that I was literally eating lunch when it happened. I swear to God,
I'm trying to finish my beach club from Jimmy John's, and this fucking guy's fucking heart and his
I
fucking
was literally
thing.
eating lunch, balls deep in nachos, and I was like, that's a weird sound. I don't really hear that sound that often. And then I look at our little cameras, and I just see somebody going like this, and I was like, that is not good. Ran, bing, gone, son.
You should have finished your lunch. I bet
I
it
just
would have
run
been.
down the hallway with the nachos in his hand.
It would have been a lot more enjoyable with a full stomach.
He's like getting ready to get down. He's licking the sauce off. His
Yeah,
hand. He's
wait,
like, all right.
wait, guys. We're good. I'm ready. Guacamole.
I mean, I don't even know what I would do in this situation. I mean, obviously, I'm not trained.
Being
to do that,
intubated and going into cardiac arrest though sounds pretty cool.
Because you're done.
Yeah,
You're out of it.
you're out of there.
Yeah.
You're just
go to sleep.
Yeah, you're just wasting away into the nothingness. You're like, you know what I mean? Not the worst. Not the worst way to go. Like in a hospital, that's horrible. But you know what I mean. You gotta You gotta die with this guy looking at your neck. And then he's like, "You want to poke him?"
Oh, dude.
This is all alleged.
It's fine.
Cody's never poked anyone. He would
Let's see
never.
what you got, kid.
Oh, comment.
You want to see? You want to see if there's like a reaction? You think he'll like shit his pants? Hey, poke him. Oh,
it's all coming
I got
out.
this one.
And then the guys in the laboratory are happy. We got a full body today.
Yeah,
boys.
full body.
No, the only reason I'm so weird and jokey about death, where it's like either I'm gonna die or it's all fake. Like, at what point do you have to care about it? You know what I mean? Like death in general. Like at some point, it has to be such like an abstract thought where you're like, yeah, I don't care about. Like it's such like a fictional thing to me. Like
It's
you have
so
to live your
weird,
life
dude.
at some point. Like
Right.
you have to live a little bit in fear, like to the point of like, oh, I have to go do things, but also like, what?
It's just so weird how you're just like, well, I'm gone now. And you're just gone, son.
Yeah.
You don't know nothing.
And you're just hanging out with goats somewhere. That's what heaven is.
Or
Right?
or
It
just
is.
You're just hanging out with
you're
goats.
nothing. Like, I don't know. Like, yeah,
You know what I think about all the time?
Stuff,
If there is a heaven, I always think about if there is a heaven, I always think in the worst terms, like if I get in a car crash and die,
Okay.
I'm not saying I'm a good guy, but I'm not the worst guy. I might be going to heaven.
Okay.
So let's say if I go, someone gets me in a car crash and we both die,
Mhm.
I'm beating their ass in heaven. I think about it all the time. Like, dude, if that guy killed me and we both went to heaven, I'm fading that guy. I'm beating his ass.
He's not that guy, pal.
Yeah, if he gets
He's
me,
not that guy.
if he gets me killed, dude, he's getting an open hand slap in heaven. That's all I'm saying, dude. And I think God would be like, yeah, I mean, everyone, yeah, he
fair is
killed
fair.
you. Yeah, open hand slap.
Fair is fair.
You probably get 3 actually.
That holds up in the heavens court of law.
Exactly. I think about it all the time. Like, if that's a thing, like there has to be so much like justice. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. Like, cause like dying in itself, you don't get any justice from it. Like nothing happened. Like you don't get justice from your previous relationships or anything. So there has to be like, if there is a heaven, there has to be kind of like an end like scenario to that. Like you have to be, you know what I mean? I'm just thinking like in the craziest abstract terms here.
Right.
But like in that term where it's like,
But why would we kill people then? Like kill people that, like A, kill people we don't like, or B, fucking kill prisoners and all that shit.
yeah. Well, it doesn't make sense because I mean, if you look at like born again Christianity, like they're pretty much like, hey, if you repent for your sins, you're gonna be,
You're fine.
yeah. Which
You're
not a lot of people
G2G.
agree with. Which that's what is insane is like there's so many different sects where it's like, no, I don't
Yeah.
think so.
You kind of killed somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's I don't know. I'm not smart. I'm just pretending.
Because couldn't you just, isn't it type of like a your word against mine type of deal?
Yeah.
I repent for my sins.
But I'm saying
Oh, good
like
for you.
I don't know. I'm trying to think like 2 dudes die drag racing each other, and then you get into heaven and God's like, we got one more round. You know what I
See
mean?
who the real winner
No
is.
deaths here, baby.
Yeah, it's true.
There's got to be
Loser goes to hell.
There's got to be justice. I want justice,
You said
baby.
you lived your life 1/4 mile at a time.
Fucking family.
We're gonna put it to the test right here.
You want a Corona?
What if guy was just like the coolest dude? Or if he was the go catch yourself a big one guy, dude. He's just hammered up there. He's like, grab a beer.
What if
Come
he was
on,
just
sit
like
over
the
here.
best host of all time, where he's like, "You guys having a good time?
Have a good time.
You guys need anything?
Hey, guess what?
Hey, we got pigs in a blanket coming in 1 hour. You guys better stay."
Hey, make sure you ask Sharon over there for a blowjob. She's really good at it.
Oh my god.
Amanda's your server. She'll be around. But Sharon over there, if you
Sharon
got
over there.
anything you really need, let
Sharon
her
over there
know.
can suck a dick, if you know what I mean.
Sucked mine an hour ago.
And there's my wife. If you have any trash questions, where to put the trash, where's
Yeah.
the recycling, that type
She'll
of
sell
thing.
you some fucking flowers.
Yeah, some Mary
Jesus.
Kay.
Mary Kay. Oh, Christ. Yeah, shout out God. I mean, really, right?
Cody, don't you think that someday that like the emotional wear of you doing chest compressions on a halfway dead body is gonna like get to you someday?
I don't care.
I don't know. I think you care by saying you don't care.
I think so too.
Do you and
I
Tara
don't
just,
think
do you
so.
and Tara just hold each other and cry after you
No.
come home from work? Because it sounds fucking emotionally devastating.
It's not, though.
What blows
I
my
think I'm
mind
just
is
so,
like,
I think I'm just a selfish person. I'm just like, I don't care, whatever.
but you tell us all these stories of like, yeah, I saved a dead guy today, almost dead. I don't know how you can come home from work and just be like, let me grab a beer out of the fridge and.
Kind of used to it now, though.
Well, like, what am I supposed to do? Cry about it?
I don't know. It's just to me, it's jarring. I
Cry,
don't know.
baby. You cry.
What are you gonna
No.
do, Terry? Go cry?
Yeah, like, I mean, I don't,
I
what is
it
there
just,
to
like,
do?
It's just such a different life for me.
It's
I
just a
don't- I
different
wouldn't even
world,
know how I
but
would
like,
cope.
it doesn't bother. It truly doesn't bother me at all. I came home and I was like, I'm pretty hungry. Awesome food. I ate some food and I went to fucking bed. You know
That
what I
guy's
mean?
not eating food,
I
though.
didn't think about it. Ooh,
Chris.
blender. No.
He's in a blender and he's eating out of one. He's not doing great.
Oh, God.
Not in great shape.
No, I mean, we saved him. We did our jobs.
Can I tell you a story?
Okay.
Okay. I don't want to disclose anything, but the place that I work with, they deliver food to this gentleman who has a feeding tube, who refuses to be feeding tubed, and he's like, I'm gonna eat food. And he's just like, fuck it. Y'all got any fried chicken? And he's just an insane person, dude. And they're just like, hey, you shouldn't deliver to this guy anymore. And it's like, well,
He pays us.
it's America, baby. And then they bring food to the guy.
How does he?
But whose responsibility is it at that point?
Well, it's his. It's
definitely
Right.
his.
still his.
But at some point, you're like, you're having fun, huh? Fried chicken's worth about 3 months on that life, huh?
True. So he's literally going against his diet. He has a feeding tube.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing's fucked, man. It's gonna get infected.
He's chilling.
He's gonna die,
chilling.
baby.
That's all I really wanted to say.
Got
That's
a
not
feeding
good.
tube and he just refuses.
You got fried chicken.
Y'all got any fried chicken?
I got any fried chicken.
I need 4 legs and 4 thighs.
Can you blend that,
The
please?
phrase and called for the chicken. I've got good chicken.
What do you like? How does a feeding tube work? Like, what kind of substance is going in a feeding tube? Is it like astronaut food or?
Blender stuff.
You literally blend
Like
up a meal.
like it's like Ensure type of deal.
Okay,
Stuff that's just nasty thick
Pedialyte?
stuff, and it's
Like,
got a lot of nutrients in it.
it's like a meal replacement type deal.
Yeah, essentially.
What if I'm still
perfect.
hungry? I want fried chicken.
Wasn't that
Got
much
good
of a
chicken.
meal replacement.
No,
then,
I
was
don't-
it?
I mean, too bad, man. You got a feed tube, you know? Sorry.
You know what's like the biggest like turn our backs on ever and don't pretend like it's there? Nursing homes.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many where it's just
Dude,
like,
it's
oh yeah,
bad.
what's going on there? And it's like, oh yeah, just a
Rotting
whole,
away.
whole pile of bed sores and old people fucking each other to death. There's a
Dude.
fucking 85-year-old pimp in this one. You guys haven't done anything about it.
Did I ever tell you about the story where there's this guy that was supposed to have surgery on something, and he was from a nursing home, and he wasn't showing up to our hospital for the surgery. We're like, where the fuck's he at? Couldn't figure out where he's at. So we called the nursing home. We're like, hey, where's old boy at? And they're like, well, I don't know. He left 2 hours ago. And so we're like, well, he's not fucking here. And so the nursing home couldn't find him. Turns out that they dropped him off at the wrong hospital. They dropped him off at the big hospital. They were supposed to come to this hospital.
Yeah.
So they called the people like, hey, you dropped him off at the hospital. Like, oh, he's gone. Like, we don't know where he's at now, you know.
Have a good
So
day.
he was just roaming the fucking big hospital, supposed to have surgery at another hospital. So they had him
Holy shit.
go to the other hospital, find his ass in the hospital, take him to the right hospital, dude.
They had to play
Crazy.
85-year-old hide and seek.
Yes, literally.
And it turns out he was just by the coffee machine.
Yeah, talking the guy's ear off or whatever.
Yeah, that you see that new GM vehicle? That new truck is slick. That's a slick truck.
My grandson owns one of those.
Yeah, that 2500s are coming out with that. Oh man, that's a handsome vehicle.
So I had a lot of security clearances back in the day.
Yeah. But no, like nursing homes in general, it's like, man, what is going on in there? Like why hasn't there been a reality show in a nursing home?
Oh, boo, dude. It could be like live PD, but live nursing home.
Yeah, like what's
British one?
different?
Ooh.
What's different from Ronnie
boys.
being an alcoholic R word versus watching an old person with maybe a little bit of dementia?
It'd be boring, I feel like, at the same time. But, I mean, you obviously have to tape the whole thing and then cut the good parts.
You're just taping for hours on end, hoping you get like Francine to get pissed at someone.
Right.
There'd always be something.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because and maybe part of it might be sad to the viewers. What? Maybe part of it might
At
be
the end, and like, you know, like intervention type of shows at the end where they're like, Jessica went to rehab. Jessica has successfully completed rehab, and she has now successfully made her way back into normal civilian life. It's like one of those.
And then it's like cut to
But
2
at the-
months later, and Jessica is back in jail.
No, but yes, but at the end, this is the nursing home one. They were like, and cut to 2 months later, and everyone passed away a month ago.
Francine's dead.
Everyone passed away a month ago. There's a whole new group of people. In
We
here
get a
now.
new batch
Yeah,
every
there's
year.
we got rid of all the 82-year-olds. Now we got the 81-year-olds. They got about a year left.
Could you imagine just having like the interviews with the staff, just in like a Jersey Shore type of way, and they're like, I mean, Betty, she croaked last week.
Yeah.
It was
Now
rough,
we
man,
got Dorothy.
Somebody, somebody already moved into her room.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty crazy, you know. The
I
turnover.
don't know
of
what
this place is
Ethel's
wild.
doing, but whatever she's doing, the men are liking it. You know what I mean?
There's people
They're
coming in
filming-
that room all night.
Yeah.
They're filming a chess game, and they're like, "It's going on for 5 hours."
What if they're just doing
Nobody's
like
made
underground
advancement.
like poker and shit where they're just betting
It's
big
possible.
monies,
They're
dude?
probably also just watching Steve Wilkos.
Oh, probably.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
Yeah.
I don't think it's as... Oh, man.
I think that the dementia people will be sad because a lot of times they just yell for their person that they
For sure,
like.
but they're not all
sucks.
dementia people. Sometimes
like-
they're just
they're
stroke
like,
people.
"Ronald!"
Sometimes they're just like
Yeah.
stroke people who are pretty competent but can't be like on their own. Or some people, they're just like, well, I got nowhere else to go and I'm old. You know what I mean? There's got to be so many different variations of it where it's like, I want to know what's going on there.
I've even seen people that have been like in an accident and like they're in their 40s and they're just like really permanently disabled and they just live in a nursing home. No, that's really sad too. 'Cause
That'd
it's
be a
like,
depressing life.
I mean, what are you gonna do, man? You can't take care of yourself, you know.
Fucking fix it, dude.
You get really good at fucking old ladies.
Probably.
That's about the only thing you got.
Yeah.
It's America's pastime.
But like, you go in that place and you're 40, you're the young meat.
Yeah, but like the type of people aren't they're not regular 40-year-old. They're a paraplegic or they've been
You're
severely
the young meat.
they've been, in an accident where their mental capacity is severely disabled type of deal thing. So they can't function on their own, so then they have to be in a place where they can be taken care of 24/7.
Yeah.
Young dick.
Young
What I
dick.
hear.
God,
That's what I hear too.
that's horrible.
I would never.
No.
I'm dying before I get there for sure.
Oh yeah, no, you don't want to be in a nursing home.
I'm not making
If you're
it.
being in a nursing home, be there for like a couple months and enjoy it, and then when you start to hate it,
I never really went to one until like a year or two ago. And I just walked in and walked right out. And I was like, I could have
Tough.
kidnapped 3 people.
Oh yeah, they don't care.
No.
Well, people get loose all the time, dude.
Seriously?
There's been so many stories of people just getting loose. There's been so many. Dude,
Now they're just like they'll put a collar on them. They'll just let them roam free. They got an electric fence out back.
Oh,
Dude, I used to have to deliver pizza to the one in Albion, and it's fucking weird
The one out by Subway.
because
Yeah.
they order it themselves.
What's crazy is
And
that
like take it to room 203, and it's like
don't you think that
no chance.
that place is
It's at the front
grown?
desk, bitch.
That place is
Yeah.
grown, which the only thing to me, I'm like, that's more old people who are just gonna die. It's gonna be empty in 5 years.
What do you need all the space for? The
It's gonna
turnover
be-
rate's crazy.
Now, my thing about that is like there's so much housing. There's so much
Insane.
housing that's been built recently for
turnover
like
facts,
nursing homes and this and that. But like, what happens to it in 20 years when all the old people are dead? Population's on a decline. There's gonna be no old people. If there's gonna be half as many probably. You know,
they're making so much money.
that's what I'm saying. But at some point, there's not that many old people anymore.
I mean,
Does
yeah.
your
And then at some point
insurance
you're-
pay for that stuff? Or are you paying them like rent? How does that work?
It's a racket.
It's a racket.
What the
There's a
fuck does that mean?
there's a big thing. Like apparently the rich people, they know a way to fucking go the system. Because if you give all of your money to like your, let's say your husband or your kids or whatever like that, then let's say you're fucking poor, the government sees that you don't have a lot of money, whatever, then they'll put you in the nursing home and it'll be paid for. But meanwhile, you got all that cash and the money. But if you have all that shit in the bank, then
Or
they're
you'll
gonna-
get
then they're
thrown in a
gonna be like,
Medicare
Right.
Medicare funded nursing home, and then you're left out to dry. You're dead.
oh yeah, bad.
There's
bad.
crust growing on your knees. You're
Yeah.
done by the next week.
Or like you got a lot of money in the bank,
over
and,
for you.
and then you
You
got to
look like a
for
fucking
it.
sea
It's really
turtle that's been on a
expensive.
log for too long. You're
Crusted.
fucking done.
You got moss
If you go to a
growing.
Medicare nursing home,
Well,
you're
you're
fucking
transparent at the
done.
same time.
dude.
That's bad.
But you're transparent at the same time. 'cause
It's like
your
the
skin's
VA, dude.
paper.
Cody, you know,
I was just gonna say, dude, the VA is almost as bad.
it's just so badly run. Where it's
Bad.
like, it's just it's one of those things that it's so big because of the government that it can only be so effective. And most of the time, they're just letting people walk in and out of there without knowing that they're dying.
Oh, they don't care. They don't care.
It's just the
Government
volume
fund.
of it.
Yeah, they're not gonna shut down. It's the government.
It's the same thing. It's the volume of it though, where it's like you're seeing this many veterans, this many people get that much older, and you only have this many people still, and these people are getting older and older and need more help, and you don't have enough money, and then you don't have enough people, and then they're still, they're in that ground still. If they don't have enough money, and they don't have enough people. They don't have both.
Shout out Betty. Shout out Esther. Shout out Ronald.
Yeah.
Shout out Bob.
John.
John. Wow, John.
John's of the world, yeah.
Gerald.
Gerald.
Ooh.
I went to a nursing home and they were sharing a room.
Well, who was?
The people that were in there,
What?
they were sharing a room.
Yeah.
Not a normal thing.
Yeah. It depends on what nursing home. Some nursing homes are nice, dude. But then
Yeah.
some are shitty, and like you gotta. 203.
Like the one on
203's
like the one on St. Joe across from fucking what is that, Woodburn or whatever the hell it is?
Yep.
That apartment complex?
Woodbridge.
Woodbridge.
Woodburn's a town.
I don't know where that's at, but yeah,
The one like
we've got one literally a mile from here from our place,
Yeah.
and it's pretty nice.
You guys want to go in there?
it's probably the
Souped up?
same one. I mean the one place is fucking massive.
It's probably, yeah.
It's huge. You know which one I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
By Woodbridge.
So like you're going, towards like
Stoop Sitters Podcast X Old People.
Huh? X.
Oh, dude.
The collab.
Yeah. I like that one.
Oh.
Death's Door
what are they
X
gonna
Stoop
do for
Sitters.
us? What are they bringing to the table?
Crazy racist
Content.
stories.
True. A lot of wise.
when there wasn't a water fountain for Asian people. It was just blacks and whites, and the Asians were all left alone with no water.
Do you think they could crochet us a dope like fucking tablecloth?
No, they'll be dead by the time it's finished.
Oh my God.
It's a big piece of art. It's gonna take a long time.
Holy shit.
48 hours minimum.
Let's get the fuck out of here
They'll be dead.
on that. Jesus, Blake.
Dude, old people die. What's there to be scared about? Everyone dies.
People die every day.
People die every day. B. Exactly. Tweet that on my Twitter account. That's what Monte Ellis said. Shout out Monte Ellis. And what else we got here? Shout out Vladimir Putin.
Wow.
What did Monte Ellis say?
See you, boys.
Thank you for watching the Stoop Sitters podcast. this doesn't have to be a goodbye. This can be a see you later.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the Stoop Sitters podcast. And if you don't, your vibes are in the fucking basement.
Anything made you angry, make sure to email us, stoopsitters@gmail.com. If you want to email some funny videos, some of your mom's nudes, whatever's going to be the mix that day. So just feel free.
Follow our socials. Actually, just follow the TikTok. Who gives a fuck about any other social? Follow the TikTok, Stoop Sitters Pod.
If you're currently watching these videos in your mom's basement, here's one more and then a second one for you to also tune into.
This has been the Stoop Sitters podcast. There's currently a fart cooked up in the room. We got to get out of here.
Goodbye. See you later.